That's not a bad idea. We're all getting up there.
All right.
Cameras are still going. Not working. All right, let's do this.
Not broadcast.
It's Aaron.
Yeah. It's a 25-second delay.
Okay. I thought I pushed all the right buttons.
No, I was
Good
watching.
evening, everybody.
I was watching the two counters at the same time. It's 25 seconds delay. So
Oh my gosh.
Well, my.
yeah,
Like Middle East correspondents on CNN.
it's that news media
Boom, boom,
trying to
boom.
bleep out the cuss words. 25 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the show, such as it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's up, everybody?
I'm Bruce from Bruce's Eclectic World, and here's all my hosts. Starting with Jason.
I'm Jason from Klein Race Car Designs, and below me is our good buddy.
Paul from Left Coast Model Car Builds.
And to the right of him
Over
is
here.
our other good buddy.
That's Joe at the Big Sky Model Workshop. And right on top of me,
I'm the producer, Bruce's Eclectic World.
If you haven't already seen Joe's video, you can see he's already sitting in the new digs.
Yes.
Look at that beautiful shop.
yes.
He's loving it.
Oh, yes.
I see a window. It's got sunlight in it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
Right?
seeing a little bit of lack of demons on that shelf by the looks of it.
Yeah.
They're hiding down over here so you can't count them.
Got all the Chevys visible, so I don't want them.
Right? Strategic.
Well, we got lots of people in the chat.
Oh, yeah. So we got the birthday boy, Chris, is in here.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Sam's Model Mayhem. Of course, we've got Tiffany in here. We got Dustin from Lamp Chop Builds. Chet from Billboard Builds. And then we've got Dustin from Lamp Chop Builds. Yep, I said that. Josh Parnell. Do I know Josh Parnell? Where did Josh Parnell come from?
I'll call you later.
Dark Cave. Yeah. Don's in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Oh, yeah.
Right on.
Josh has been in here before. Yeah. So, Gloria. Yeah, I haven't seen Gloria in here for a while. That's cool.
Yeah.
Gloria's back.
Welcome.
Who else am I? Oh, TJ's in here. Yep. TJ was busting my balls on one of my videos. I love it, though. He didn't, he never seen me before without my hat. So
I noticed that. Yeah.
Tim, of course, Tim from Tim Man's Customs. Some Stephen Kessel. Trying to
All
go down
kinds
this.
of awesome people.
Yeah, this chat keeps
Yes.
moving faster than I can scroll down it. It's
Yeah.
on the screen.
You mounted your TV in the wrong spot, Jason. If you have it in front of you, you can watch it right here.
Shout out. This is what I buy Wednesday. Well, I didn't buy it. Angie gifted it for me so that I could have a screen in the background here. So I just gotta say thank you to Angie for this beautiful TV. She's
no hat, no glasses. I didn't know who it was. Yeah, really.
Yeah. It's all good, DJ. I loved it.
Well, we got our shout outs to do, and then we have a guest tonight.
Yeah, let's get into those shout outs. Don't mind me. I'm trying to read some of the chat stuff here. So
Yeah.
Let me punch some of the right buttons, maybe. And it should be, here we go.
All right.
That's
Yeah, I
Paul.
got a shout out for Donnie Griffin. Really cool channel. Good stuff, good content. Nice gentleman, although he calls himself the grumpy old man. Really cool stuff. Had a really neat 57 Ford Gasser he was showing. And then a stock car before that. Yeah, just really good guy. Really enjoy the channel. If you haven't seen Donnie's stuff, jump over there, check him out, give him a like, a sub. Yeah, really cool. I think you guys like his stuff.
yeah, Donnie's a good guy. Donnie also hangs out a lot in the Saturday Night Live chat there with Brian and all the boys over there. So
Yeah, really good guy.
yeah, I enjoy his builds.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he does a nice array of stuff. Really cool, down to earth guy. Fun to watch his videos.
Yep, for sure. Go over there, check him out. If you guys haven't already subbed him, and tell him the AMC show sent you.
Yep. And next is
Uncle Sweetie's Modelworks.
that would be Grady. That's mine. He's got an awesome channel over there too. He does a variety of things, like everybody else. I mean, he does a lot of what did you buy Wednesdays, so it's just kind of neat. So he likes giving Joe a shout out.
Yeah.
So run over and give Grady a like, share, subscribe, and tell him we sent him over there.
The thing I like on his thing there is that orange crate kit. I had that kit when I was younger, and that kit was very trying. A lot of delicate parts in that thing.
Yep.
Definitely.
And next up is
That one's mine. This is Bill's model bench. Bill's a really good guy. He's relatively new. He's, just a little over, 350 subs. I really am enjoying his videos. He's kind of got some characters there, which is very entertaining. But one of the things that I really enjoyed about the one video with Bill's Pinto here was the fact that he had a fupa go on there with the paint and some stickers. And when he went to try and correct it, it peeled the paint off, and he missed the deadline on his build, but he's not going to let it get to him. So he basically put it in the old purple pond or the easy off and started from scratch again, and he's not going to let it win. So very positive attitude, great builder. He's enjoying it. He's basically just, wanting to exude that energy that, don't give up and stick to it. So
yes,
go over there, subscribe to him if you haven't already, and tell him the AMC show sent you.
yeah. I watched some of his videos yesterday. Very, very good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got a good channel going over
Yeah,
there.
he does. A good sense of humor too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the last one's got to be Joe.
It's Link over at Link Scale Models, which a guy that just embodies positivity. I mean, Link just enjoys what he's doing. He's having a great time doing his thing. he just celebrated 750 subscribers, which is really cool.
Yay.
Doug also was doing a show and tell Wednesday, kind of show some other things off that you get outside of the modeling realm. And he's got some really neat backstory and some really neat stuff, some instruments, a little bit of musical background. Just really neat to listen to him talk about that stuff. And great little builder and has a great time doing everything, and it shows. He just exudes positivity, and that's the best part.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely good stuff over there with Link. He's you can see the enthusiasm he has for the hobby in his video.
Yeah, I've been subscribed to him for a little while now. I enjoy his videos.
And if you'd like to be shown off on our showcase, we all take bribes.
We all take bribes. That's what pays for these fancy TVs.
It just costs you a Mopar or two. No.
Yeah. Send me a demon, all demons care package to Joe over at the Big Step.
Oh, man.
You're nuts.
Oh.
Well, we got a pretty cool guest that hopefully hasn't fell asleep in the back room there.
Well, I see him still moving.
We should probably introduce our guest and have him come on here so we can keep him awake.
Yeah, so I got a little intro for our guest, Jimmy, and I would like to play that for you all now. So here you go.
Let's roll it. That's awesome. Good job on that video.
Oh,
Thank you.
Good, Jimmy.
Yeah.
And
Welcome,
here's
Jimmy.
our guest, Mr. Jimmy.
Hey guys.
Good morning.
Good night.
Yes,
Good night. Yeah, it's in the middle of the night here.
What time is it over there, Jimmy?
It's 2 in the night
Nice.
because
Well, we
I'm
appreciate
way over in Sweden.
We appreciate you joining us.
Absolutely.
absolutely.
The rest of the family are asleep since a long time ago, but yeah, I'm still here.
Nice.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, so being out there in Sweden, what got you going into the car culture and the model car culture? Because I know you're into both.
Oh, I was basically born into the car culture.
Nice.
I've been around all the vintage American cars all my life. So, yeah. Started model car building when I was about 4. And I basically never have stopped. I just continued. So, here I am today. I'm 48 years old now. So,
Nice. Another 48 years to go.
yeah.
So who was your big inspiration as a child to get you into model building?
That was my dad. He got me into it from the start. So the first kits I built along with him, and later on I stole his kit.
Nice. Very cool. And were you always so your style seems to be, you know, hot rods, 50s, 60s. And we talk about that a lot. Has that always kind of been the trend for you out there?
Um, yeah, I mainly build hot rods and old school customs, but occasionally I build some drag racing cars and but not so much pro touring or modern stuff like that. No, I like old school.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of your builds look like they would pop out of a hot rod or a car craft from about 1963, which is just awesome.
Yes.
It's like I'm thumbing through my dad's old magazine collection and they're just jumping out in real life.
Yep.
And it's fun that you say so, because the ultimate era of car building, I think it's between 58 and 64. So, yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I
Beautiful
love
work.
that style.
Yep.
So how's the model building scene out there, I guess, around Sweden and then the specific area you're in? Do you travel much for shows? Do you have much
Yeah.
around you immediately?
Not so much. I live in the middle of Sweden, or I must say, Sweden is approximately as the same size as California, but we only have about 11 million people living here. So we we aren't a big group of model car builders. So the ones that goes to shows, well, they are friends.
Nice.
And I live in the middle of the country, so around me are quite a few shows, but often they are lower in the country, so about 5 hours drive to get there, and
Okay.
so
Very cool.
So your area, do you have a real strong one-to-one culture there too for hot rods?
oh yeah, Sweden is a very very car culture country, so we got a lot of cars here.
That's awesome.
And yeah, most of my friends own all the vintage American cars. So
That's awesome. That's good to know. Scooby-Doo.
How hard is it finding some of these older kits that you enjoy building out there?
oh, well, that is hard. I got a plastic dealer. I asked him if he can find me a kit, and he often come up with stuff I want, but it ain't cheap over here.
Oh, I bet.
And I'm not a collector. I cut stuff up and I build stuff. I'm not into collecting kits whatsoever. Kits are meant to be built, I think.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, I know we've talked about that before. Just cut it up. It's just plastic.
Yeah,
That's why they make glue.
they're meant to be built.
We'll have to connect you with Jason sometime. He can show you what he does with the Dremel.
Exactly.
I whittle them out.
Yep, from a solid block.
That was horrendous.
So yeah, it was. So
But as you said, Paul, I'm mainly into old vintage kits because they are full of old styline pieces and custom parts and so on, and that is the thing that gets me going. I really love old custom parts.
Yep.
And the funkier the better, I think.
So
Right.
do you focus on kit bashing to get your parts, or do you do some 3D printed parts as well?
Not so much 3D printing. I'm kit bashing stuff.
Kit bashing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm I mean, every kit I have, I'm digging around and stealing parts. So yeah.
Today's age of so much availability in 3D parts, you just gotta, even though your title of your channel is kit bashing, you just gotta ask it because people want to know where they can get some of these parts. And when you look at a lot of your builds, the wheels, the tires, you can't find that in a lot of today's kits. So people resort to 3D printing.
Yeah. But that is a thing that I think is pretty sad about the 3D printing. They mainly focus on modern wheels and or modern engines and stuff. I If I would go for more 3D printed parts, it would be more custom pieces, old grills from Chevys and old hot rod pieces or something like that. I want to see more of that stuff,
Yeah,
not so much LS engines and stuff
right.
like that.
I can't remember who was all in our private chat the other night, but we had that very conversation where we were talking about nail heads and the flat heads and a lot of the really cool motors, some of the 409s, some of the AMC motors, just to have
Yeah.
different variety of stuff, which I think you're going to start seeing more of that because eventually the designers are going to get bored with designing the same modern stuff. And they're
Right.
going to have to bring some of the old stuff back. In fact, Paul just showed the other night on his channel the 409 that he's got, which really looks cool. So that was from Josh, correct, Paul?
Yeah, that was that weekend wrencher. And yeah, that's what I was going to kind of say as well, like with the 409, waiting for a nice Buick nailhead, because that, for me, I love the nailheads and the old hot rods, high boys, things like that.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely right there with you. I do enjoy the 3D stuff, but I'm looking forward to, hopefully, as things grow and people see more files, seeing more of kind of that old school stuff, or who knows, maybe someone will even be able to recreate some of those old custom pieces. It would be really neat.
You never know with round two. Round two is constantly looking for new things to bring to the market again. So
yeah, there's some engines there to be cool. And Josh has a pretty good collection of some of that stuff. The Olds Rocket and the J2 and then the FE engine. It'd be cool if they had some like the old Mercury or Lincoln valve covers for the FEs. That then all of a sudden that's got a bunch of options. A Cadillac engine from that era would be cool.
Yeah.
I think that's what got us on the conversation is we were talking about the Ford Y block and somebody just kind of released the file for that. And it's like, oh yeah, we got to get that, that's a cool one to have. So
do you guys
hard
have
thing
many
is finding
folks
some of that
making
old stuff to scan?
Yeah, scanning's going to be another thing. Do you guys have many people doing 3D model car parts out your way, Jimmy, or how do you have to get those from people producing them here?
We have some who manufactures some parts and 3D print some parts and sells, but not so much. If you want to get something, then we have to order from Iceman or
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I know just scrolling through, like if I go to your channel, scroll through videos, looking at the thumbnails, you must have a direct contact with Pegasus Hobbies, I'm assuming, for your wheels and tires. Is that kind of your go-to? The chrome wheels, the Supremes, the Mini T's?
Well, mainly because it's easy. That's one thing that I really, really miss in 3D printing. I want to see little scaled, what's it called?
14,
Tires.
15-inch wheels and
Yeah,
tires.
yeah. All the pie crust tires and
Mhm.
big and littles and stuff and so on. I don't want modern wheels. I want wide white walls,
Mhm.
big and littles for
Yes.
hot rods and so on.
Gotcha.
I love
So-
white walls.
Yeah.
The old
Jay's
Peter
Resin Wheels would be a place to check out, Jimmy.
Okay.
He sells on
eBay.
eBay, but he's got a website too. He does pie crusts and wide whites, and he's got a few. He's got artillery wheels and some stuff like that.
So in
Okay.
a lot of
Got
your
some
builds, Jimmy,
Halibrands.
do you kind of find ideas going through magazines? You just kind of dream them up looking at stuff? Because a lot of your builds, I know out here for some of the 1-to-1 scale guys that do custom work, they kind of see it. It's like an art form. Some of them will just get a vision in their head and they'll just run with it. You know, when you get into doing that custom work, is that kind of for you a little bit of just some things pop to you and you see a kid, or magazine driven?
I get a lot of inspiration from drawings actually. Keith Wiesner is a huge inspiration for me, and Allison and yeah, much renderings of hot rods or customs. Not exactly that I steal the whole concept, but I steal certain parts from different stuff from here and there, and also from full scale cars. Yeah, I'm a big stealer. I steal everything.
Nothing
Nice.
wrong with that.
Right. Very cool. In your last couple of builds, you kind of slowed down a little on the chopping up and cutting and just built some neat little 60s cruisers. That was a little bit of a change from some of the other radical builds you do.
Yeah, I recently lost my dad, so much of this easier stuff is just therapy building for me. I need to get my head on other stuff. So then it's easy just to build something simple.
Yeah, they came out really nice. They're
Yeah,
really
thanks.
really nice builds.
Yes.
Yeah,
And I
always.
still I got a couple ongoing also. I know you talked about your a Chevelle in your one of your last videos.
The Malibu, yeah.
Yeah, I've got one I'm working on right here.
That's the
Oh, yeah.
65, the Revell, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool.
That is cool. Love that color blue.
Yeah, it's a real mix of different. It's a blue red can from the start, and then I have gone over it with the blue candy.
Nice.
Nice.
What do you use for paints out there? Is a lot. I guess you wouldn't know exactly all the stuff we're using out here, but I was curious if it's different with different laws, regulations out there for your
Yeah,
materials.
many of the brands you use are as house of color
Yeah.
can't be found here.
Oh wow.
Oh, really?
And so a lot of the brands you have, we don't have, and but I have started using a lot of Cretex colors lately, and they were a little tricky from the start, but I'm starting to get a hang of them, how
Hey,
to apply them and so on.
you're
They're
turning out
totally
some really
different,
nice.
and they're totally different in the technique of on painting than ordinary colors. But yeah,
Yeah, you're
what to
turning
do?
out some nice paint work. I know with some of the fades and everything else you've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
I'm having fun.
That's the main thing. Have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy the hobby.
Createx is a good paint. I use it
Yeah,
a lot.
you use that as well, right, Bruce?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
the
make
good
it
thing-
like everybody else says you're supposed to, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And the good thing about Cretex colors that I can paint indoors in in our house, and the wife won't be mad at me because it smells all over the place.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can get a lot done out of one of those bottles by the time you thin it down too. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Are you back, Joe?
he's back. So since
I think so. I don't know what happened there.
poor Joe is dealing with some storms in his area, so he might be having some connecting problems. But we are at our 30-minute mark, so we're gonna go ahead and take our intermission commercial break here to pay some bills, and we'll be right back as soon as Bruce gets that rolling here.
Here we go.
Perfect.
I want to remind everybody that we are doing our first annual breast cancer awareness 24-hour group build, October 11th, 2025, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern Time. That'll run in conjunction with Bob's Modelworks, Chris Cortell Annual Cancer Awareness Group Build, which runs from October 1st to October 31st. A link is in the description for that one, so check that out too and sign up for his. Also in the description is a link to the GoFundMe page I set up for the American Cancer Society. We're going to take donations the whole time we're building, and you can start now if you want. But all the proceeds are going to the American Cancer Society, so any help you can give would be greatly appreciated.
Hey, we should host another group build sponsored by the podcast.
Sure, but it needs to be a race car this time.
Yeah, something that can race on asphalt or dirt.
And night and different types of weather. That would be pretty cool.
And can fly.
Wait, what?
What you talking about, BG?
Hey, I got it. Rally cars.
Yes.
What date should we run the build for?
How about January 31st? It can start and go to December 31st. That's a good amount of time.
Sure, I can work with that.
Okay, but I gotta say, I'm a little concerned about the defying gravity thing. I haven't had much luck in that lately.
Join the Scale Model Car Podcast 2025 Rally Cool Rally Car Group Build and build that rally car model kit that's been sitting on your shelf ever since you brought it home from the hobby store and said, I'm gonna build that one day, because now is your chance.
I
Hey,
still
look.
love that one.
Jimmy's still awake.
Yes. More coffee.
More coffee. Yeah, that's awesome. So go over there and check out those fine folks. If you're into the 3D printing game, go over to Scale Speed Garage. They got lots of great packages, lots of good files available for all your printing needs. There's a lot of good stuff on there.
Oh, yeah.
you can spend a lot of time on that site. So,
And Josh has all kinds of stuff for you to put in your cart. And I think everybody on this screen except for Jimmy, has a code to use.
yeah,
Yeah.
Use the discount codes.
yeah.
So yeah,
For
Ronald,
me,
fill your carts
I
up,
don't have
everybody.
any sponsors.
Listening, not active in chat. You're fine, DJ. Just if you screw up those decals, don't blame us.
So
Yeah,
aside from
please.
your 65, Jimmy, you got any other projects or ideas going that you're going to be jumping onto?
Oh, I have too many projects ongoing at the same time. I easily get distracted. So I think I have about 20 builds ongoing at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know how that goes.
Yeah, and
Nice.
I still can't find anything I want to build.
Yeah. Nice.
Actually, I started this one today.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah, neat.
Ooh.
It's an old original one.
What are you going to do with that
Oh,
one?
that's awesome.
I actually think I'm gonna build it as is, because I really
Nice.
think it's a kind of ugly car, so I really need to do it.
That was
But
a
it's
different one, but it's neat though.
it's a bubble
But
top, so I need to do it.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's the custom, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger, some of my dad's friends would buy those kits just for the bubble top. That was all
Yeah.
all they wanted. Bubble top, wheels, tires. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have several kits that I always buy just to rub from parts.
Donor kits. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where do you
many
get
of them
your kits
are.
at?
What?
Where do you get your kits at?
Mainly at the model car shows or the Swedish version of eBay.
Okay.
Cool.
Do you have many hobby shops there or no?
No, not so many. We have a few, but no. And the kits are way too expensive at hobby shops, so I'm a little cheap bastard, so I often buy stuff cheaper at the model car shows.
I hear you. That's why
Yeah.
I've been team the Hobby Lobby Bandit, because they do 40% off over here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I wonder who
everything
started that.
everything starts looking good when you see the 40% off sign.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get ideas for everything.
Right.
Yeah. So what's the when you do go find a kit, say at the hobby shop or somewhere, like a newer kit, what's the average price out there for you guys?
Well, the prices are starting to escalate horribly. So I about $50
Wow.
Oof.
for a new kit
Oh man.
and upwards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's one thing I've noticed. I don't know in the last few years, and I don't know how it is out there, but before, when I used to purchase older kits on eBay, they were definitely 2 to 3, 4 times or more than a new kit you could go find at the store. Now, with some of the prices of the new kits, and maybe with, other stuff that's out there, some of the older kits I found, like those original 36 Fords, picked up an original 50 Ford for like $45-50, which
Yeah.
before, when I'd buy those were $110.
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting
Well,
the way that
Yeah. Very
shift.
very interesting.
The best thing that I've seen on eBay is you got to go to the pages that are more like kind of like an antique page where they buy up somebody's house or something like that, and they just try to liquidate the stuff. So you can a lot of times get model kits, like Paul's saying, for a very fair price, because they're not collectors. They're just moving product, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
You also search for lots, like 10, 12 lots.
Yeah.
That also
Yeah.
works.
Oh,
Yeah, especially with the cost of shipping.
oh, for sure.
Because sometimes I have 2 or 3, maybe 4 items in a lot, but I do a search for lots. LOTS.
Are
Sometimes I find cheap in there.
Is there any certain kits, Jimmy, that if you see them, you automatically pick them up? Like me, I like to build the shoebox Fords. So I've got a ton of those, just a ton of different ideas for that one, say a 49. You have any like that you just got a ton of ideas for that one type of build or kit?
Well, as you said, a shoebox is a shoebox. They can be built in hundreds of ways.
Mhm.
It's a beautiful car, and actually, I got one in full scale also. I got a 51 shoebox, a shop full custom.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
really cool.
Nice.
But my plan is to do a video of it in the future. But yeah, I haven't got to that. Otherwise, a kit that I always pick up is the Revell 32 5-window.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I think it's a good kit. A lot of good stuff in it.
Yes.
Yeah, Revell did a nice job on those
Oh, Ed, that's
29 to
heartbreaking.
32s.
The Revell Wheelie Pie, the Outlaw, and the Beatnik Bandit. Great donor kits.
Oh, doggone it. There you go.
Yeah, I noticed one thing with your channel and going through your stuff, because you got a lot of really nice builds on there. But I noticed you also took on some of those older Revell tees and some of those kits that I know people, I don't know if I'd say frowned upon, but they're tough to build. And I know you've tackled a few of those 27s and some of those other ones. How you like building those?
Oh, they're a pain in the yeah. They're fiddly kits with the opening doors and all that stuff, but well, it's old school, so yeah, I like it.
Nice. Yeah, you don't see too many of those built, or at least not nowhere near as randomly as some of the newer Revell stuff that's out there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I have as you mentioned, I have. Of course, I have this one also.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that build.
Yeah, I heard you said. Yeah, I got several of them.
That's awesome. Have you got any that are built yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really neat kit, but I think at my time for that age group that I was in, it was just not the right kit for my age. You know, the impatientness of a 12, 13-year-old kid, it's not the right kit.
Well, they're also tiny, delicate parts.
Yeah.
The hairpins or the tie rods, they're so fragile.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you think about it at least when I was a kid, there was no such thing as cutting stuff off the sprue. It was the old, breaking it off the sprue.
Yeah.
So. Grand Canyon on fire. Uh-oh. What does
How
that
do you
mean?
like the old Johan kits? I know you've got some of those floating around and doing some builds on those too.
Johan had beautiful bodies.
Yes.
And but the rest of them not so much, I think.
Yeah.
The interior, they are one part of a build that I really love doing, and that is interiors. I don't know why, but I really think it's fun doing tuck and roll interiors and so on. So often I just cut the interior up into pieces and redo it and glue it all together again. But the Johans, the bodies are great, but chassis, not so much, or the interior and so on. But as I'm a custom builder, that doesn't bother me so much because we want to look at the chassis on a custom, not me. I want to see the body.
Yeah, body and interior.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially being Johan was a promo company originally, so
yeah,
you know, they focused on the bodies. But yeah, I agree with you 100% on the quality of those kits.
Yeah, and you have you had a neat little trick for tuck and roll on some of that stuff you were telling me when I first met you. What was it, that computer tape that you would cut out?
Yeah. I don't know if I have any here. But yeah, I use the yeah, I got one here. From it's the cable from a stationary computer.
Oh, ribbon cable.
Yeah, computer cable.
Perfect stuff.
That and that works pretty darn well for doing a tuck and roll interior.
Yeah, that's a neat idea. Huh.
I got boxes of it out there in the storage.
Yeah.
Well, we know it's going to be on eBay tonight. Bruce is going to be
exactly.
Yeah, that's a neat trick you had there.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Jimmy and I, when we first started chatting, when I first did my channel and found his, I was seeing all these interiors with tuck and roll, and I played around with the half round stuff. It takes a while and some patience. And I'm looking at all his. I'm like, man, this guy's doing it on every interior. He's got to be very patient. He says, oh no, I just use this computer tape or whatever it is. I was like, oh man, that's neat.
Yeah, because
cool.
I'm not just cheap. I'm lazy also. So
yeah, that's a cool trick there.
Awesome trick. I would have never thought to use computer cable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on that old school scrap building.
Well, I use many stuff around the house in my builds. Among the first paint jobs I did, I used glitter hairspray on them, and that works.
Wow. Okay.
Oh wow! Just cover it with a clear coat, and yeah, it stays there.
So, do you use a water-based clear, or do you use regular lacquer or enamel clears?
I use nowadays I have gone over, so now I'm using acrylic rattle cans, and I wet sand and polish the bodies up. Yeah.
Nice.
What are question there?
Oh, go ahead there. I was going to ask you, what are a couple of your favorite builds you got?
What's my favorite builds? Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. I like building hot rods, but I don't know. I can't pick a favorite one. I don't know. That's too hard.
How about a least favorite build?
Yep. I got a Pro Touring 64 Dodge. I don't like it. It got big wheels and all that stuff. Nope.
Nope.
So Mars Garage has got a question for you. It says, "Hey Jimmy, out of all the kits you have built, what is the hardest and the fun?"
Actually, he's retracted that and he's got a new one.
Oh, does he?
Oh,
here you go.
There it is.
What is the hardest and the fun part? You can say you had fun building. Yeah. Uh, I don't know. I built a 57 Ford as a bubble top show rod. That was really fun because I cut it up into hundreds of pieces and glued it together, so it became this big. I have it on my channel. It's a gold one with the dual blower setup and so. It's a real show rod. But when I have the most fun, it's when I really flip out and do wild stuff. I love it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
The
Not-
one-off creations.
Yeah. Not thinking that everything should be doable in real life with a full-size car and fully functional or something. No,
Yeah.
away with all that and just build for the fun of it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Is there a genre or type of car that you'd like to build that you haven't built yet?
Many. I'm really scared about doing rust bucket.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. My wife, who also is a model car builder, has built a couple of beaters, and they are really, really cool. But no, that scares me to death. I want shiny stuff.
Oh, wow.
It is hard to put the shiny
Mhm.
paint on there, then just dirty it up and just make it looking rough. It's a heart-wrenching process that you have to go through.
Yeah.
And once you do it once or twice, it's like, oh, my, this is neat. This is fun. Wow, look at this. I can do this. And you really can't screw it up.
Yeah.
I mean, if it doesn't look right, just wet it down and start over. Because it's only going to look better.
Most recent, I actually built my first diorama. It wasn't big, but I had fun doing it, and it was. You had it as a picture on my intro there. It was the little coffin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That was the first one I ever done, and that was pretty fun.
So TJ's modeling bench, he wants to know if you've done any NASCAR or circle track stuff. We'll just say that.
None.
None.
Yeah.
Straight line racing, yeah, a few, but no circuit tracks, no.
So I'm a big straight line guy as well. So my guess is you like the older straight line, the vintage stuff more than you would like the modern straight line.
Oh, I don't like the modern stuff, but yeah, I appreciate old gassers and old early super stocks and so on. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Very cool. So, with your time in building, what made you want to jump onto the YouTube and do a channel?
Actually, to find more people that like the same stuff that I do.
Nice.
And I'm not so much for the subscriber count, or I don't really care about that at all. I'm just doing it for the fun and to connect with other people, like with you, Paul. I think we have found each other pretty well because we like the same stuff and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were some of the channels you would watch before you started your channel, or maybe influenced you to start your channel?
The one that got me started was actually Tommy Moore.
Nice.
I wrote him on Messenger and asked him a little and asked, should I or shouldn't I start it? And he said, yeah, go ahead. And And I did.
Nice.
So here I am.
The cool thing here is that really, if it wasn't for YouTube, none of us would know each other, which is
Yeah,
That is true.
remarkable, you know.
Yeah.
yeah, quite
So,
fascinating. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
I agree. To share the passion of what interests us all is really cool to have those friends, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiffany, I don't know anything about weathering, but I'd like to learn.
There we go.
She's doing a great job on her
Queen of
builds.
weathering.
Yeah, she does a great job on those builds. She's not.
Yeah.
I love that plow truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am envious of your weathering skills.
Even wasn't
So
the
am I.
56. That was a 56
Yeah.
she just completed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say the 56 and then that 56
Super
Nomad
cool.
she did a while back. Those are killer builds.
Yeah.
I need to go over her house, sit down beside her, and have fun. Because I like doing weathering too.
Nice. Yeah.
That would be awesome
Yeah.
to sit there and watch her do that.
Yeah. So what do you think, Jimmy, about that? I think round 2 at some point is going to be releasing that. Was it the 60 wagon? Is that the one? Have you seen that, Jimmy?
Oh yeah, the 60 Chevy. Yeah.
Are you going to cut that thing up?
Nah, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna buy that one, actually.
Yeah.
Because I got a bunch of 60 El Caminos, and I think, yeah, I would probably buy it. Yeah, I know, but and yeah, I would probably build it as a custom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who am I kidding? Of course, I'm gonna buy it.
60 style grocery getter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a surf wagon with a surfboard on top of something.
That's where the 3D printing comes in. You can print all the groceries to put inside the wagon.
Oh,
Exactly.
or the pizza boxes and stuff like that. Yeah.
Got to get Josh to actually make some pizza boxes with his logo on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
Thanks, TJ.
Yeah. That's funny.
So I know you like a lot of the stuff from the late 50s, early 60s, Jimmy. Later eras that you like? You know, any cars or anything that you kind of like the style of from 70s, 80s, 90s even?
Yeah. If we're talking late 60s and early 70s, then I'm a Mopar guy.
Oh, yes.
Right on.
Yeah. I have owned several full-scale Mopars also. Yeah.
Right on.
Actually, yeah.
Ooh, he's a one guy.
I have owned a 70 Duster and a 72 Duster
Nice.
and a 69 Barracuda.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right on.
I'm going over to Jimmy's house.
Right.
My cousins owns 69 Dart GTSs.
That's awesome.
Ooh.
I'm building a 68 right now.
Yep. So yeah,
Love it.
Yeah.
So when you go to Sweden, you rent a Mopar, right?
It's going to cost me a lot to move to Sweden. 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good spread to
Yeah.
cars I like
30s,
to build.
40s, 50s, and 60s. That's a lot of. Yeah, I agree with you, Chet. It'd be nice if they would come out with a 70 CUDA Pro Stock kit.
Or CUDA at all.
Yeah.
Worse something you didn't have to grind to pieces.
Well, the only decent one was the Johan kit, the Sox and Martin kit, but those things are crazy expensive nowadays.
you mean that one?
Yep, that one right there. Yep.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the really nice kits that Johan put out. You know, the chassis weren't as bad as some of the other ones.
My favorite one is one of the favorite one. That one.
Yep, I got that one too. Yep.
Beautiful body in that one.
Yeah. It is the most correct Roadrunner body for 68, 69 is that Johan. Yep.
Yeah.
The AMT one, the rear wheel well openings are just way out of whack.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I had a 71 Kudo. Yeah. I bet you do, Gloria. That's a nice car to have.
Yeah, no kidding.
I probably will build this one as a boulevard cruiser.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
No bubble top Roadrunner.
Bubble top Roadrunner.
That would be
All the
different.
Mopar enthusiasts just freaking going, no.
Yeah.
Somewhere a Mopar guy is having a stroke right now.
That's it, Martha. Take me now.
Where's my pillows, honey?
Oh man. Bubble top and a Chevy engine, huh?
Oh.
Oh man, that made T2 happy.
Oh.
It's got a Chevy engine in
He
it.
was
No, I'm a Swede, for God's sake. It's got to be a Volvo engine.
Oh,
Are you still building that 44 to the Facebook group?
Yeah, but it's yeah, someday.
It's on the back burner for now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got some wild stuff coming, but yeah,
Yeah.
as I said, I'm easily distracted and want to start new kits all the time.
Yeah. It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jason and I have talked about that. That's where the zombie group build stemmed from.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was a good one. It actually made me finish my 62 Valiant kit.
Yeah, nice.
That's good. That's what it's there for. That's
Yeah, if it wasn't for that one, it would still be in a box here somewhere.
I bet you me and Paul must have hashed around for a good month of just phone calls of just like, okay, if we were to do a group build, what is really something unique? And I mean, it was a lot of discussing, and finally it's like, dude, I got so many that I started and I haven't done.
Yeah.
You know, it's just we got to do something with those things. So
why not clean up after all the other group builds?
Yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah.
That's where some of mine stemmed from.
Yeah.
You know,
I still have last year's 48-hour group build that I didn't get finished. That's like, I'd say 40% done, but just got to drive it over the finish line, you know?
Get the Dremel out.
And I really need to step up the pace on that custom illustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I've got
same
two customs going and one hot rod that kind of chipping away at around some other stuff. But I'm probably, I think, I know kind of Jason and I talked about this. I think Jimmy and I have. I'm kind of in the same, and the more organized I've got, it's helped. But I'll come out here one night, chip away on something, and the next night grab something else.
Yep.
You know, it's you know, it keeps me from forcing myself to rush through and finish something that I might not be as happy with, you know, by being able to set it aside.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you get tired of looking at the same parts, so then you're looking for something, you know, different to entertain the mind.
Yeah.
Well,
yes. I agree with that one for sure. I do the same. That's why I got 7 kits over here.
Well, you know, the thing that I've never really bought is the motorcycle. And I did that little Iceman motorcycle scooter thing.
Yeah.
And now I want to get like a motorcycle and just do a bike kit, you know?
Yeah.
Just to have something different, you know?
Yeah, that came out really good when you did that Iceman.
Yeah, that was a really, really neat project that he produced, you know?
Yeah.
Has anybody in here built the Uncertainty?
I've got one up here, but all I did was started clean up on the body, getting rid of layer lines, and which aren't too bad, but yeah, I haven't gotten too far on mine. I saw Zippy built one that looked pretty good not too
Oh,
long
did he?
ago. Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I know Don has printed out, I think, a couple of them now. And the last one that I seen that Don printed was just beautiful. I mean, he did a really good job printing it and glued it all together, just bare resin, just to kind of see that it fits. And it was really cool.
Yeah, he did that during our 48-hour group build.
48-hour group build. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what took you guys so long. I was done in an hour, you know.
Yeah, he did, that turd.
Yeah, that's a neat one.
Yeah.
Are there, talking about customs, Jimmy, are there any one-to-one customs you have in mind to either duplicate or try to build in scale?
That would be my own shoebox. That would be fun to duplicate. Or I don't think it's so fun to build clones of cars. I like to use my own imagination.
Nice. Yeah.
I got a couple of in my town when I was a kid. There were a lot of famous Swedish, no, not Swedish cars, but Swedish builds that were driving around, and I want to build copies of them, but it's tough building copies of a car.
Yeah, it's easier.
You want it to be exact in the tiniest detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
It's
when
hard.
it's yours that you're copying, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I found the kit, the 73 Duster kit, which has been discontinued forever, which is what one of my real cars is. And I so badly want to build a duplicate, but like you're saying, I want to be very anal about every detail on it because it's a once in a lifetime build to copy your original.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, I just don't want to get stuck on that and go, yeah, I should have done this, or I should have made this work, or I should have opened the doors, or, you know.
Yeah.
That's why you take artistic license and call it a tribute.
Tribute.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, Winston Cup, the good old days. Yeah, I agree. Airy Styrene Bistro says, "Hey, Kitbashed Kustoms, love your attitude towards building." Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Well, I'm a happy amateur. Building model cars are all about just having fun.
Absolutely.
Why so serious about stuff? Just do it for the fun of it.
That's one of the things that I love about the Coast to Coast group is that everybody's in there to have a good time.
Yep.
You know, talk about their builds. If somebody's having problems, you know, the others are right there to jump in and say, hey, maybe you should try this. I've had good luck with this. Everybody's there to help each other out, which is really cool. So
it's fun to see the different style builds too. That's one of the really cool things about that. Even just like this group right here, even though there's similarities, it's neat to see the different stuff and appreciate what someone puts into their work. You know, it's really cool thing about the hobby. You know, I don't know how the one-to-one stuff is where Jason or Joe or Jimmy are, but I mean, here you definitely get the little clicks, you get the little things, and you see stuff just fall apart over nothing, you know.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's cool about the model hobby. It's neat just to sit back and appreciate what someone's doing. It's really cool.
Yep. And that's been one of the really cool things since I've gotten back into this is when you go to these shows, is that everybody is just open to talk, and you walk up to somebody you don't even know and you just say, hey, is that your build? And next thing you know, you're talking to this person like you've known them for 10 years,
Yeah.
It's like, to me, and I'm in a lot of different hobbies, and to me, this hobby is the most friendliness as far as discussing some of the details and tricks that you learn, and just been such a great hobby to meet people. So
Definitely.
hoo-ha, Ed, trying to catch up here too. Wow, we're actually 11 minutes over, Bruce.
Yes, I know. I was just getting ready to say something.
Right on.
Wow.
All right.
We're
Time
keeping
flies.
Stephen Kessel.
we're keeping Jimmy
yes.
awake.
We're keeping Jimmy awake. So it's got to be 3 a.m. over there now.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Jimmy's ready to go cut something up now.
Yeah.
It won't be long. It'll be breakfast time.
Actually, in 1 hour, my wife get up because she has to go to work.
Ooh. We better let you get to bed so she won't notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's call this show complete. Let's do our closings, and so Jimmy here can go to bed, and his wife won't ban him from coming on the show again.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time, Jimmy, to stay up and join us. It's been a lot of fun.
I had a real fun time. Hope you guys found it quite understandable with my crappy English.
Oh yeah.
You're always welcome to come on here. Always, my friend.
Yes.
Thanks.
Go
Definitely
ahead, Bruce,
appreciate
you wanna
you.
start?
Just remember, we say up here, we don't say that anybody has a weird accent. I don't talk funny. Y'all do.
Bruce, you want to go ahead and start with our closing?
Okay. Well, I want to thank each and every one of my hosts and Jimmy, our awesome guest tonight, for taking some time out of his vacation to stay up all night and be with us. I want to thank each and every one of you in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. You guys keep the chat rolling, and it makes it interesting. Conversations are awesome.
Yes.
And thank you for coming and joining the show and liking, sharing, subscribing. We love each and every one of you, because without you all, as Joe just says, we wouldn't be here.
We wouldn't be here. No, we wouldn't.
So thank you, each and every one of you. Jason?
So I like to reiterate what Bruce says. Thanks to my co-hosts. Special thanks to our guest Jimmy for being here when he should be in bed. And of course, our producer that makes this all happen. We can't do it without all these guys. And of course, all of you people in the chat and everybody watching. This is really a lot of fun. We're enjoying this. It's so cool to meet all of you as much as we have the 5 of us on screen here. We feel like we know all of you fine folks out there, and we watch most of your channels all the time and see your builds, and we enjoy them. So keep building and having fun. So let's see you on the next one. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, thank you guys, everybody in the chat. It's fun. Try to keep an eye on both here as we go. It's a lot of fun seeing what you guys are up to and what you guys are chatting about. Appreciate Jimmy joining us here. Appreciate Bruce doing all the labor to keep this thing going. And again, thank you, Jason and Bruce, for inviting me onto the show to do this with you guys. It's been a lot of fun, so I appreciate it.
You're welcome, man.
Welcome. Joe?
Joe.
Yeah, to echo that exactly. It's been an honor to be on here with you guys. This is a blast. The chat is always rocking. You guys are an amazing group. And Jimmy, thank you for coming on. I've been a big fan of your work. I really, really love your style.
Really.
So it's awesome. I love it. So one quick shout out. Austin, if you're watching, happy birthday a day early. My oldest turns 13 tomorrow.
Hey, Austin. And just so everybody knows that the AMC show is officially 1 year old. starting tomorrow. It's 1 year old. So that's
Yes, I forgot all about that.
Yeah. I was just reminded of it today, and I can't believe it's been a year already. Man, the time is flying by. So
Yes.
Right?
1 year.
1 year.
Jimmy,
It's
you're
awesome.
next, buddy.
And it's fun to watch it keep growing.
Well, I would like to say thank you guys for having me here. Although it's in the middle of the night and I should be go to bed. But yeah, I had fun. It was real fun. Hope you guys understand my shitty language, but yeah, whatever. I'm off to bed. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jimmy.
You're welcome. All right, everybody. So good night. We'll
Good
catch
night,
you next
everybody.
week. I mean, 2 weeks. We'll catch you in 2 weeks.
Peace.